Most of you, I think, are halfway in, which is good. Good job. So I did show already Pathfinder and what to do, correct? Now, the good news is that if everything is matching together, by the way, do not use the mirror tool. Use the reflection tool because it's going to make it easier for you. Okay. The good news is everything's already in layers. I just take out the bottom layer. I don't want to see it. I just want to work with the top layer now. Now, how do I just change this quickly to black? You see how this one has a question mark? That means whatever I selected does not have the same fill, which is true. My bell loops have white. That's fine. But my outline is all in red. So I have to double click that and just change it to black. Done. That's how you change it to black, or if you didn't start with black or whatnot. Okay, oh, oops, I forgot to save the file. So let's just do, this is Chris, Araujo pants. Araujo pants, because I'm gonna show you right now. All right, everything's here, perfect. Now I can just click on the outline, which you see I haven't grouped anything yet. And I can just make sure to, I think I'm gonna do not black, I don't want black. Oh, by the way, if you guys decide to do black pants, that's fine and all, but guess what? Your stroke needs to be gray, meaning, let's just do it for now then. Let's do black, just to show you. If this is black, then my stroke, I click on my stroke, needs to be gray. Why? Because then no one's gonna see it. So same thing happened over here, everybody. You see how I can see some of the pockets, but I cannot see the other one? It's because Illustrator sees it as, oh, you created that line before this one, so therefore that one is first. You understand? So if that's the case, you click on that pant, either you right-click it with your mouse, or you find the control key with your Mac and click, and then you go to arrange and you said send it to back. Done. Same thing with my loops. My loops are not correctly done. You see how I can see the line there? Same thing. Click it, arrange, bring it to the front. There you go. Now I can see that it's not black, so I double click it on the fill and make it black. For our sake, I'm just gonna make it black just in case. Sometimes you have to change the color of the outline, because if I were to have black outline, no one's gonna see that I have pockets. You understand? It's gonna be really hard for somebody to know, oh yeah, it has pockets, because look, it's not like you rendering with markers. With markers, you can still see maybe the outline. But hold on a second, let me show you. If I were to just change this to black, look what happens. It will show up as black and black, that thing. It will just show the silhouette. And white is too stark, so that's why it has to be gray, okay? So now that we have this correct, guys, I am gonna be adding shadows again. And you can see my line, but I need to just revise this to be no outline. Same thing, same step from the shirt. The difference is that I want this to be more opaque. I don't want it to take away from my design, so I just select it, go to opacity. If you don't see opacity, you need to go to Windows, Workspace, Essential Classic, okay? So then we go here, and that's it. I'll just make it less. You can check, you can play with it. It's time for you to be playing with Illustrator. Because guess what? Next week, we're gonna go into prints. So get familiar with Illustrator right now. Anyways, okay. So now I can just click select, click and drag to select everything, and I can Command G. Why? Because now I can move it. I can move it by itself without, oh, I'm not worrying about missing some points and whatnot. Good news. I am gonna show you how to do a brush now. Let's just say I wanted to add a zipper, correct? Am I gonna draw every single teeth of a zipper? No. There's a way that we can do this. So now drawing my little teeth, I'm just gonna do, so everyone's familiar with seamless patterns, meaning you take a pattern that's cut perfectly, that will repeat itself without any type of breaks in the pattern. So that's what we're gonna do. It's the same concept. So I'm just gonna do a zipper head like this. And you can make it any size because you can reduce it. So you're gonna go here. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to use, the only thing you're not allowed to use is gradients in brushes because it's too hard for Illustrator. You can even use images, and I'll show you that in a bit. So then that's my zipper, correct? And why am I doing it that way? Because guess what? If you go to your brushes, it's right here. It's the little brush thing. Or you go to your windows and you put brushes, so it shows you. If you go here, you'll notice like, what are these? These are actually seamless patterns. So you click, I made it smaller, I select everything, and I fill it, and I don't put scatter brush, that's something else, not for today. Pattern brush. And you're gonna see there's a preview of my brush, and that's all I do. I put okay. Now go to my brush tool, right here. Hi, there you go. That's very fast. In other words, now I can go back to my, I can even go back to my pen tool, and let's just say I really want it to look this super cool pant, correct? And I could change it. No, I could change it to have a zipper in the front. Oh, sorry, I took that off. A zipper in the front. And then just put the teeth. I'm done. That's it. That's what I'm doing. And I can take that out. I can move this to, and yeah, I will have to draw the zipper pull, but it's not that bad. You just go, you will have to draw in Illustrator. Don't go crazy with that. You can just do little circles here. And then you just do, remember, we have done Pathfinder now, so we know how to do things. I can take these two shapes together because guess what Pathfinder does too? It also merges shapes. So you don't have to erase things. You can just click on it and there you go. Done. You see the difference? It went from like two different shapes to one shape. So we're gonna get used to doing these types of things. And look at the little circles. You remember the little circles that we discussed before? If I direct select tool those points only, I can just round those sections. Done. I need you to get used to those shortcuts in Illustrator right now. Not now, but once you start developing how to draw, that's what it is. And remember how we had a gradient already done? We went to Windows. We went to swatch libraries. We went to, after that we went to, where are you? Gradients, metals. Oh no, make sure that you're in the fill. So we go here again. There you go. I'm kind of done already. I can choose whatever I want with this. There you go. I like this one. I do think this outline is too black. I'm thinking it should be like a dark gray. I changed the dark gray color. I changed my outline to be thinner because that looks better. And actually, I can go, there you go, done. I can even go, no, that's, actually, I think that's cuter. Yeah, I can even make it smaller with this. Now, let's just say you try to make this smaller and it's not working, is you know why? If you go here, if you go into your scale and you double click, it says scale strokes and effects. It will scale any stroke at the same time. Meaning, now I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna make the bigger, it's not scaling my stroke. You see that? But if I make it like this, it's scaling my stroke. If I double click it, unscale again, and I put scales and strokes, yep. I can make this automatically get smaller by making smaller. So that's how you do a zipper. I can even add, if I want to make this more cargo, I can even add a pocket here. And everyone has seen cargo pants that have zippers as pockets, right? I mean, as the opening instead of flaps. So I just go here. I make this black and white. I can just do that. Make this one. I need you to get used to these kinds of things. And then go back. Put my zipper brush back here. And there you go. And I can also make it smaller so the teeth match. I can give you also top stitches. Not even top stitches, just like the seam where it's supposed to be. I can round out the corners. Remember, if I direct select tool and pull on that circle, round it out. So now this looks like a cool cargo pant now, with a zipper at the front. Okay, so I do, okay, let me go that, stop.